Welcome into Four Verts. We got a little NFL Week 10 reaction from the noon games here, and I want to start with Pittsburgh, Washington. My name is Harrison Graham. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Pittsburgh wins a thriller, 28-27 over the Commanders as Russell Wilson tosses 3 touchdowns. Didn't play great, just 14 of 28 for a $195, but continues to play better than I thought he would since returning to the starting lineup. And most importantly, at the end of the game, they get down to 4th and 1, and he gets rookie defensive tackle Jerzon Johnny Newton to jump off sides on a hard count, which put the game away. And a huge win for Pittsburgh, a huge win for Mike Tomlin coming out of the bye week. He's now 26-6 against rookie quarterbacks in his coaching career, and Pittsburgh just keeps plugging away, sitting at 7-2 on the season. Washington falls to 7-3. If you told me Jaden Daniels would only go 17 of 34 for 202 yards and that Washington would only rush for 60 yards and the Commanders would only lose by a point, I would say, how the hell did that happen? But they battled, they hung in there, they got some special teams plays, and I think if you're the Commanders, kind of like when they played Baltimore close, you feel pretty good about this result. A game you had a chance to win, couldn't quite get over the hump, but the Steelers, I mean, Mike Tomlin's doing a hell of a job. Most people thought this was going to be the year where the Steelers start to slip under Tomlin, and they're doing anything but. If anything, they've gone completely the opposite. They look as good as they've looked since Ben Roethlisberger was playing quarterback for Pittsburgh. The defense is good. Quarterback play isn't amazing, but it's better than what it's been by a pretty good margin. Mike Williams, who they just traded for, had a 32-yard touchdown. Didn't play that much, but came in, ran a deep ball route, and caught a touchdown in the end zone. They're good, man. They're balanced offensively, and we know their defense is good. So big win for Pittsburgh. They improved to 7-2, and I think they got Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore next week. So should be a classic, and winner of that game takes control of the AFC North, especially if Pittsburgh wins, because the Ravens have 3 losses. So if Pittsburgh wins, they kind of get a 2-game cushion. They will play Baltimore again on December 21st, but massive game next week between 2 hated arch rivals in the AFC North. For Washington, they got Philly on Thursday Night Football, so quick turnaround. Eagles playing Dallas right now. Big opportunity still to get into first place in the NFC East on Thursday night, so we'll see how they respond. Subscribe to Four Verts, bringing you daily NFL and college football videos, including a Sunday Night Football reaction tonight. Should be a lot of fun as, let me double check. We've got Lions-Texans tonight, so I'll hop back on the mic and react to that. And again, remember, once we cross 5,000 subscribers, one of our lucky subscribers is going to win a free jersey of their choice from me, regardless of your favorite team, regardless of your favorite player. So if you want a chance to win a free jersey, hit that subscribe button. We're bringing you guys daily content here on Four Verts. All right, we got to talk Bears-Patriots. What an embarrassment for Chicago. You guys know I host, or a lot of you guys know I host Chicago Bears Now, our Bears channel here at Chat Sports. And at home, as a 6.5-point favorite, the Patriots roll into Chicago and upset the Bears 19-3. Caleb Williams gets sacked 9 times. He's missing throws all over the place. Shane Waldron has no clue seemingly what he's doing when calling these plays. Their offensive line is decimated. The defense is starting to slip under Matt Eberflus. It feels like the Bears have kind of quit. And it's amazing how quick this has happened because they were 4-2 and 2 seconds away from being 5-2 before giving up that Hail Mary in Washington, and it's just completely derailed their season. They have mentally crumbled since that moment. And they lost by 20 last week in Arizona and by 16 this week to the Patriots. I mean, if you're the Bears, I don't see how you don't make a change here. At minimum with your offensive coordinator, but really you probably should with Matt Eberflus too. If you watch those 2 teams play today, Patriots played hard, they played fast. The Bears played lethargic and not with much energy. I mean, they got embarrassed at home as a touchdown favorite. They were chanting "Fire Flus" in the stands. I don't know how he recovers from this. They've never fired a coach in the middle of the year, a head coach, so it'd be hard for me to predict that they would do it now, but they're going to ruin another quarterback if they don't pull the plug on this thing and start shifting toward 2025. So just a mess in Chicago. Somehow they're 4-5 on the year, but they're the fakest 4-5 team I've ever seen. It's just wild. They were legitimately rolling heading into the bye week at 4-2, and since then they just look like a team, that's lost, completely lost. No clue who they want to be as an offense. No identity whatsoever. Good win for Drake May in New England. May made some nice throws. They ran the ball well. Defense was flying around. They came with the energy, and they took it to Chicago, and the Bears never matched it. Just a pretty embarrassing showing for the Bears this afternoon. I don't know where you go from here if you're the Bears, but it can't be with Matt Eberflus and Shea Waldron. All right, 49ers walk it off. Jake Moody hits a couple of late field goals after missing a couple earlier in the game, including the game-winning 44-yarder. Niners beat the Bucs 23-20. Big win for San Francisco to get to 5-4 and to keep pace in the NFC West, because Arizona at halftime right now is killing the Jets 24-6. Kyler Murray looks awesome, but big win for San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey returned, only rushed for 39 yards on 13 carries, so probably some rust there, but Brock Purdy played pretty well, made some timely plays. In the defense when it had to, made some plays as well. Clearly, San Francisco has a long way to go from being its dominant self that we've seen the last few years, but a big win nonetheless to beat Tampa Bay, who's clearly been pretty scrappy the last few weeks. So big win for San Francisco, and an important one as the NFC West feels like Arizona's not going away. Like, they're going to be in this thing. So we'll see if Seattle makes it a 3-team race moving forward, but feels like the Cardinals and the 49ers down the stretch, that could be a divisional race to watch. All right, Chiefs stay unbeaten in improbable fashion. They block a 35-yard field goal at the buzzer to beat the Broncos 16-14. They're 9-0. They've won 15 straight dating back to last season. Just crazy. I mean, just crazy. Bo Nix played pretty well in this game, drove him down, and 35-yarder with how these kickers are kicking these days, that's a chip shot. And to get that blocked, that's got to be pretty deflating for Denver, who now falls to 5-5. That would have been a huge win for them in the playoff picture. You saw Mahomes after the game sprint on the field, how much it meant to him. Like, he's at a point in his career where it's all about winning. It's all about winning. He threw for 266 and a touchdown, but he just wants to win, and that's what the Chiefs do. It isn't always pretty. It isn't usually pretty, but someone makes a play when they have to win these games. And, wow, to block a 35-yarder to win, that's in today's NFL, I mean, with these kickers launching away, that's someone missed an assignment. There's no doubt about it. So, big win for the Chiefs. They now go to they play Buffalo next week. I forget if that game is at Arrowhead or in Buffalo. Let's see. At Buffalo, so that's going to be a juicy one. Bills, by the way, 30-20. They beat the Colts. They're 8-2, so they'll host the 9-0 Chiefs. Panthers beat the Giants 20-17 in overtime in Germany this morning. That's a big result for the tank race. Carolina's third win. Giants stay at just 2 wins. What else we got? Vikings beat the Jags 12-7 in just a bizarre game. They outgained Jacksonville by like 250 yards, but Darnold threw 3 picks, which kept the Jags in it, but the Vikings found a way late. And then the Saints, interim head coach Boost strikes again. Darren Rizzi and the boys beat the Falcons 20-17. Younghoe Koo had a couple of field goals blocked in that game for Atlanta, so tough loss for the Falcons. If they had won today with Tampa losing, they would have a 3-game lead in the NFC South and head-to-head versus Tampa. It would pretty much be over, but with them losing, Bucs kind of stay within touch, and their schedule gets a little easier moving forward. So that's where things sit right now. Halftime in the afternoon window, Eagles lead the Cowboys 14-6. No Dak Prescott, obviously. Cardinals crushing the Jets 24-6. And the Chargers late third quarter lead the Titans 20-10 in that one. All right, my name is Harrison Graham. Thanks to everybody for tuning in to 4 Verts. Again, we will be back tonight for a little Sunday Night Football, so be sure to subscribe. And again, if you want a chance to win a free jersey, help us reach 5,000 subscribers here on the channel. Until then, enjoy the rest of your football Sunday.